Welcome to Mike Fitzgerald's Baseball Highlights 2045.
Hello and welcome to Higher Ground Gaming. This is Eric. Today we're going to try a new game, and this is something we discovered last year but just started using it a couple days ago. It's a game from the Google Play Store, which we had downloaded to our phone, but since our phone is just a cheap Android phone, we're not able to play it because it didn't have the capabilities of playing it. So we decided to do a little research and find out if we could play games on our PC from the Google Play Store. So we found this thing called BlueStacks. Hadn't really used it a lot up until a few days ago. We just happened to click on it by accident and decided to play some games on it. So this is a game we purchased off the Google Play Store, but we're unable to play off of our on our cell phone. This is also a game that's a board game that we had, Baseball Highlights 2045, by Eagle Gryphon Games. An excellent board game, very unique board game, and you don't even really have to like baseball in order to play this game, as it plays really, really well. But anyway, it's a card game, and you play cards against an opponent, and you play you start off with a 3-game series, which you have a draft in between each game in order to get better players. It's like a deck building game. So if you like deck building, you probably like this game. Obviously, if you like baseball, you probably like this game, although you don't really have to even like baseball, as you'll see. But this is by the same guy, Mike Fitzgerald, who made Football Highlights, which we recently did an unboxing of on our channel that we backed on Kickstarter. So anyway, without further ado, let's get into it. I'm not going to do the tutorial, but because I already know how to play, but I will let you guys know what's going on in it and see if you like it. I definitely like this game, and I think it's a very good adaptation of the board game. So here we go. Let's start off the game. So we're going to go with just one player versus AI. And I am going to play, of course, Boston. So your choices are Los Angeles, New York, San Francisco, and Boston. You can set up normal, easy, difficulty. We're going to go with normal. And you can skip this 3-game season and go right to the World Series if you want to. But we'll play the 3-game series just so I can show you guys what goes on. And that 3-game season will allow us to build our deck to a better deck. As you'll see. So let's take a look at it. Alright, so this is our game board here. Right in the middle here. And so at the beginning, so what you do is you get a deck of 15 cards. You'll start off with 6 in your hand. And just to show you. So these is what the card looks like. Again, these mimic the cards exactly as they do in the board game. This is the starter set. You'll get rookies and veterans. So you have different types of cards. So this is kind of like baseball in the future. And baseball, and other sports were getting boring. So they decided to ramp it up by making some robots players and or having cyber arms and stuff like that. You have cyborgs as well as human players. And the names are really funny in this one, too. When you get to the human players, they're kind of combinations of the first name of famous baseball players and the last name of famous baseball players, but they're kind of mixed up a little bit, so it's pretty funny, as you'll see. So anyway, so this is a rookie card right here. So in this first box underneath the robot thing, it's going to have a defensive ability here, which will counteract a card that's played by your opponent. Down below is the hits that this card will threaten. As you'll see, that we'll be threatening a double, and we'll see if which will go through unless the opponent has a defensive ability to counteract that. Underneath here is the speed of the base runner. So you'll have slow S, A for average, which this is, and F for fast. And slow runners can only advance one base at a time. Or one base for every base that the batter advances. So if it's a double, the slow runner will advance just 2 bases. If it's a single, they'll only advance 1 base. An average runner, basically the same thing, except that when an average runner is in scoring position at second, on a single they will score. And a fast runner will take, I believe, 1 extra base more than the actual batter gets. So if it's a double, they'll score from home if they're on first. So that's an example here. Up in the right-hand corner here, this green area, that's its buy value. So in the when you have an auction, after this game is over, they'll have an auction using the cards that you used in the last game. So this will count as $1 buy value in the auction, as you'll see. But we'll get more into that as that goes on. And in the bottom here, this is just the card number standard. I think 38 is what it is. So each card has a unique. Every card is unique in this game. So let's look at another card here. So this card right here does not have a defensive ability, but it does threaten 2 slow singles. This one right here, same thing, double, slow double, no offensive, defensive abilities. This one right here has 2 singles, and it threatens 2 singles. This one right here is a really good one, of course. It's a veteran card, so it'll threaten a home run, no defensive abilities. And right here, this one is the first card right here that you get. It's a veteran card, but this what happens right here is basically if whatever the offense the other team is threatening, this will reduce all the hits by 1 base. So if you're threatening a triple, you'll get a double. If you're threatening a home run, you'll get a triple. If you're threatening a single, it will go away. And all hits that's right. So if it's threatening 3 singles, it'll wipe them all out. If it's threatening 3 doubles, it'll make all of them singles, so forth. Does not have an offensive ability, so it has a strong defense, but no offense on it. And then this is another one that threatens threatens a double, and this one's threatening to clear a single. So not very many powers on these first cards, but as you'll see when we do the draft, you'll get better cards. So a very fun game though. All right, so let's go here. So you have to start with 6 cards here. Now you can take one of your cards and you can put it in the on deck circle like as a pinch hitter. But you have to have right here, as you can see this says pinch hitter right here. You have to have one of these cards in your hand right here to put into the discard pile in order to use your on deck person. So we only have one, and this is our best defensive card. So which we normally would probably want to put this on our on deck circle, but if we do, we wouldn't be able to use it because we don't have any other pinch cards that are able to use as pinch hitters. So we're not going to actually get a pinch hitter this time. And we are the visitor in this. So we're going to go with no thanks for this time. So what would happen is that we would place a card in here and then we get another card from our deck. So we're just going to say no thanks this time. The AI will pick a card and they'll get a card from the deck. So that's basically, this is what the AI starts with. You don't know what his cards are and he doesn't know what our cards are. So since we are the visitor, we're playing Los Angeles. Since we are the visitor, we will see what that is. Oh, and these are the cards right here. I'll just show you. These are the cards that are going to be available in the draft at the end of the first round. This guy here is probably going to be not buyable in the first round. As I don't think anybody will have 10 unless they have all 5 2s, which I don't think any team will. But this guy right here is a robot, and he costs 10, and he's only worth 1 buying power. Frankie Fox here, and as you can see, most of these cards are going to have defensive abilities, except for this guy, but he does threaten a triple here. So this guy right here, this natural, he'll cancel 1 hit. He costs 4, and he'll be worth 2 buying power later on. So this is Cy Pie, which is Cy Young and Pie Trainer, I think, put together. Joe Mays, which might be Joe DiMaggio and Willie Mays put together. Dave Trout, which is Mike Trout and who knows. And this guy is a robot. His name's Kong something. But anyway, but every time you buy a card, you have to send somebody to the miners and basically discard a card. The person who has the least amount of money, I think that's the way it works. I think goes first, I believe. He gets the first choice, and you can buy as many cards as you can afford here, but you have to discard cards. But anyway, no, we don't want to quit now. So let's go back. No. There you go. To the game. So, all right. So, in the board game, each player will get a player board right here, and you'll face each other. So, all right. So, we're going to we don't really want to threaten a home run yet. So, this first card we play, our defensive ability will not be used since the AI hasn't played a card yet. So, we're going to threaten a pair of singles. The AI normally does not counter this. He'll go with probably threatening something very similar. So we'll go with this, and we're saying we're threatening 2 singles and 2 slow singles. So so these are slow pawns. They'll show up on our thing. So our singles will go through right here because the AI doesn't have anything to counter it. Now the AI is threatening 2 singles here. No, sorry. So they're threatening 1 single. Yeah, there we go. There's our card. So the AI is threatening 1 single. As you can see, this is the AI's card, and it's a natural type player. So certain cards might be only affect certain things. Like if you have a robot here, like knuckleball here, it says it may say something like against a robot only, so that it wouldn't affect this natural. But this knuckleball I could use to get rid of that single, but it's kind of a waste there because it's early in the game and it's only threatening 1 thing. It would kind of be a waste of this, as you'd probably want to do it when he's threatening more than 1 hit, like say 2 singles or a single and a double or something like that, or a home run, even better. So all right, so we're gonna go and we're gonna do this single thing again, I think. So his single will go through. So he'll get a average single, and it's blue pawn, and red is the fast pawn. So he's going to play that. So he plays basically the same card as we do. See, so we got 2 singles there, and he's threatening 2 singles. So basically, what happened there is the first single advanced everybody 1 base, and then our second single right here is like getting another batter up there. And so that's another, even though it's only 1 card, it threatens 2 singles. So that's kind of how it works. So it plays similar to baseball in some ways, but not totally. So again, you don't even have to like baseball in order to do this. So now we're gonna push up the ante a little bit and try to get him to use one of his defensive cards. So we're gonna threaten a slow double right here. So we're up 1-0. So his singles are gonna go through, and that guy will score because he's an average runner from second. And now see, ours will go through. So we get a double, slow double, but we'll get 2 runs out of it. So we're up 3-1. So now he's threatening a single and a double. I believe they're average. Yeah, average. So now we might want to use that one to cancel, because if that does go through, I believe. Let's see, are those slow runners? It doesn't really matter actually. Yeah, those are slow runners on base. So if this goes through, the single will go through first and score 1 run, and then the double will go through and score the other guy. So he'll get 2 runs out of this. So I think we're up 3-1. So I think we're going to use we're going to use this. So watch this now. It's going to circle. Watch what it does to that knuckleball, reduce all hits by 1 base thing. See? So that goes through and cancels. That was interesting. Did it cancel both of them? Oh, it just reduces all hits by 1 base. So that double became a single. So that single got canceled in his last card, and the double went through. And then he just played this card. Actually, no, I'm sorry. Here it is. No, that was our card. So that was it. Yeah. So the single got canceled, and then the double. The double got canceled. Single got canceled, and the double got changed to a single. That's it. So that way he got a single here. And these guys are slow, so they only move up one base. So he's got the bases loaded now with, and he's threatening a pair of singles. So we don't have anything to counter that. So we're just going to go with a high offensive thing. He hasn't used, I don't think, anything against us yet. So we're going to continue with this and go with a double. We'll save that home run for last.
Single.
So he gets 2 singles, and he's going to score 3 runs off of that to take the lead. So he's going to use that pick off one runner. So he picks off one of our guys, but our double goes through, so we'll score another run to tie it up at 4. Now, if there's a tie, we'll have a 3-card playoff at the end, and we play the cards simultaneously. So just to resolve that. But the good thing about a game going into extra innings is that every card that is used off your deck is going to be buying power for the next round, as you'll see. So, all right. So now let's go with. We only got 1 card left, so we have to play it. So he's got runners on first. He's not threatening any hits though, which is good. So we should be all right. So this could win it for us if this goes through. So we'll see. He might use his pinch hitter. He doesn't.
Home run.
So we get a home run and we score 2 runs. And okay, so now we don't have any cards left since we didn't use a pinch hitter thing, but we can do what's called a visitor's save because he played a card. It's going to give us a chance to play a card. And his card that he played is a double. So if his double goes through, let's just see. So it's a slow double. So what will happen is these are slow runners. They'll all advance 1 base. So this guy will score, and then this guy will only make it to 3rd. So we'll still win. So we're going to say no thanks because we already know we're going to win it.
Double. Boston wins.
See, so we'll win that one there. So you can decide with your on-deck guy to put it back in your deck or to discard it. He decided to put it back in his deck, so that'll be available next game. So we won the first game 6-5, so it's a best of 3. And it gives all your stats so far. How many runs per game, hits per game, home runs per game, how many times you were able to cancel hits per game, and if it's an extra inning win or if there's a save in there. So, all right, so now we're going to do the auction. So, I guess we had the least amount of points left, so I think that's the way it works. So we have 8 points to buy a card here. So we can buy any of these cards except for this, or more than 1 card. Looks like there's only 1 4 value, so we're only going to be able to afford 1 card at most. And this guy is off the table. So let's see what we got for availability here. We have Joe Mays. So let's so he's a clutch. So his defense. So this right here isn't always defense. Sometimes it's, if it says clutch, that means this will automatically go through if the conditions are met. So we'll get a clutch single, and it'll be an average clutch single if there's a runner on 2nd and 3rd. So this one will go through there automatically. So he can't block this one. And it also threatens a double. So that's a pretty good card. But it costs 5 and it's only worth once. But that's a possibility. That might be something good to have. We don't have anything like that yet. This one just threatens a triple, straight up triple, no defense. So probably going to skip that one. This one is same thing, clutch single, but a home run. And it's a robot. So, and it also acts as a pinch hitter. So slow doesn't really matter when it's a home run. So other than that, well, the single won't matter either because, well, it'll be a slow single. But anyway, so that's a strong possibility there, and it gives us a robot card. So this one right here, if you use this as your first card played in the game, you'll get an automatic double first. So that a fast double. That could be very good. And he's worth 2. This guy's only worth 1. That's a possibility. But I think this one looks a little bit, doesn't look better. Can use this one as a pinch hitter. You can use this one as a pinch hitter too. So right now it's between these two. I'm not sure exactly what I want to do. This one here, this will cancel a hit, and it gives us a double. So that one's a cheap one. But it's kind of a waste since we can't get another card anyway. So we forfeit whatever money we don't spend. So, and this one we can't afford, although he has a very good card. So he's threatening 3 singles, and he gives us a clutch single if there's a run in scoring position. And then finally this one's, let's see here. So that was the first one we started with. So I think we're going to go with, I kind of like the idea of having a home run here. So it's got the clutch single like this one right here. We have to play it first though. I kind of like to have another home run though. But I think I will try this one. We'll go with this one here just to show you what a leadoff hitter is like. But they're both pretty good. All right, so we're gonna go with this Cy Pie guy. So we bring him over here. So now we have to get rid of one. We're probably gonna get rid of one of our rookie cards first if we can. So it's either the rookie singles, two slow singles, or the rookie double. I think I'm going to get rid of one of these ones. He's only worth 1 buying power also. So I guess we'll get rid of this one. Okay, so he's got 9 points. So yeah, we had the least numbered. We only had 8, so we went first. So he's going to buy this robot. So he bought the robot, which was our second pick, but we might have wanted to kind of hate draft to pick this. So he wouldn't pick it, but oh well. So in these ones you buy, I believe you get to use them in the next game. So rookie is getting sent down, so he sends this guy down. Okay, so now we'll play game 2. So again, this is the best of 3, so we lead 1-0. Okay, so this time let's see. We have 4 pinch hitters here, so I think we're gonna go with this. Use this one as a pinch hitter because we'll cancel a hit and we'll get a triple out of it. So I think we're gonna go with that as our pinch hitter. So we'll put that there. And we'll get a new card, which is another defensive ability, which is good. So he's gonna get a single off of that. I think we're gonna play right here. We're gonna play this one because this is gonna give us an automatic fast double, and then we'll threaten a single. He's not threatening anything, so that's kind of a good card to play. So we get a double, and we're threatening a fast single. So I will get a run there. A single goes through because he didn't counter it. So he's threatening a single, average single, and he's got a guy in first. So if this goes through, it'll just be first and second. So we're not really worried about that yet. So we're going to run on first. Let's threaten a fast double here.
Single.
It's a little bit like poker, too. You kind of want him to play a card, draw it out, maybe. Draw out one of his defensive cards early.
Double.
There we go. So he scored a run and we did. Okay, so now he has a runner on third and he's threatening a home run. It might be a good chance. Which team to prepare for strong start pitches? Okay. Oh, that's another game that we had too. Another game we downloaded. Another baseball one. So let's see here. So I think we might want to cancel that home run there now. Or this could be good too. This is another good one. Change all hits to walks. So that would still put a runner on. But I think we want to keep the pressure on too. But threatening our single here. So we're going to cancel that home run.
You're out.
So, yeah. Actually, he had runners at the corner, so that was kind of a good thing to do.
Single.
So we score another run. And he gets the walk there. No, he didn't have runners at the corners. Okay, so now he's threatening a double. So only one of the runs will score. We get a 2-run lead. Clutch single. If cancel one hit, do we want to cancel that double? Yeah. So we don't really have much offensive. We could bring on our pinch hitter here, which is going to give us a triple. I think we're going to do that. So we'll show you how a pinch hitter works. So which one do we want to do? We could. Maybe we don't yet. Maybe we want to use this because we'll get an automatic. No, we won't get a single because we don't have a runner in scoring position, second or third. So we probably don't want to hold off and use that. Yeah, we don't. I'd like to keep the offense going, so I think I'm gonna, even though these are both cancel one hit, I'm gonna use this one, bring it over here, and that's gonna give us the ability now. I'll show you it's right here. Yeah, so now we can choose our pinch hitter. So we will bring this on. It'll cancel his double. And we'll threaten a triple.
You're out.
So he's probably going to counter that now. No, he doesn't.
Triple.
So we'll get another run. And he's going to threaten a home run. So I think what we want to do, we don't want to load the bases. So well, I guess we have to though, because we don't have any. We use that pinch hitter, so we'll just change that home run to a. Change that home run to a walk. So we'll load the bases, but
walk.
It's better than a home run. So we'll see what he's got for a last card. So he's going to bring out his pinch hitter now. So another thing you can do too is you don't have to use that pinch hitter there if you don't like it. You can actually draw a card off the top of the deck and use that as your pinch hitter instead. But you don't know what it is. That's the thing. So he took a gamble on that. So now he's threatening 2 singles here. We're not going to be able to block that, unfortunately. We're up by 2, so that is going to score 2 runs. So that will tie the game. So, but this right here will give us a clutch single, which will score another run, which will give us our 5th run, which should be enough. So we get a clutch single.
Single.
And the base runner gets a +1 too.
Single.
So he's going to score 2, but we scored 3. Yep. So it's not going to make a difference.
Boston wins.
So we win the series. So now we'll have one more draft. So it's kind of better if you can go make it go the full 3 games, so you can get an extra draft in there. But it's okay. We won. We'll take it. Okay, so now we only have 6 points to buy in this, so let's see, what do we want now? Last time we took what did we take last time? Was it the home run? Yeah, we took this single, so if there's a home run in here, we probably want to take it, but there isn't. So we only have 5 to spend, so we can only afford Joe Mays, Dave Trout, actually these first 4 right here. We already have that leadoff card. And he's not a very good one because he doesn't give you anything. I think we're going to go with this guy because it cancels a hit, but threatens a double. Could go with the triple, but we're going to go with this one so it gives us a little offense and defense. So let's go with that. And that was good for us, but I think we still want to get rid of that one. It doesn't have any offense on it, so we'll get rid of that guy. So let's see what he picked. He buys Joe Mays. So clutch single, and then a run on second and third, and a double. And he gets rid of probably another rookie. No, he gets rid of his natural. Okay. Okay, yeah, there's not much offense on that. Well, other than that leadoff thing. So, all right, so now we're in the World Series. So it's a best of 7 games. So we are the visitors' first game. All right, so let's see here. And we only have 1 pinch hitter right here, and that's our card we just got. So I think, again, we're not going to go for a pinch hitter. We can always use this card up here if we want to and put it on top and put it to the dugout to grab one off the top of our deck. So we're going to... Oh, actually, we have 2 pinch hitters. Hold on. But they're pretty good cards overall. I think we still wanted... Yeah, we'll put this guy as our... Actually, you know what? We'll go with this because in case we need some late... Let's see, chances are, though, since we are the visitor, we'll probably want a card with defense in our back pocket. So we're going to put this one, I think. We're just going to make sure not to use the other one, because that'll be our pinch hitter. Yeah, let's put this one, just to get an extra card, and that wasn't too bad. We got a couple of singles off of that. Oh, yeah, so they're favoring him to win the game. We'll see about that. All right, so we go first. We're going to go right here. A couple of singles. It's a common card to play first. He's going to threaten a double.
Single.
So our singles go through. He's got a double there. Not too much worried about that yet. So we'll try to bring out his card there and try to...
Double.
We'll try to get him to play a card to stop a defensive card. No, he doesn't.
Single.
He played the same card that we did. So we're going to load the bases. So now he will score a run. Let's go with the double here.
Single.
All right, so he's going to cancel our hit.
You're out.
All right, so now he's threatening a slow single. So that will score a run and put him on top. Could use the home run now, but I think I'm going to go with the single again.
Single.
So he's going to score the run. All right, so he'll score another run.
Single. Single.
So 2-1. So he's got 2 cards left, I think. And his pinch hitter. I think we have to... So he's threatening a home run, so we got to go with this one now. So we got to play our pinch hitter here. So let's go with this. So we'll cancel his home run.
You're out.
And we'll get a threaten a double, so he's going to keep on pour on the offense there. So
Single. Double.
So we tied it at 3. All right, so we got to play our home run card here. Let's see what we can do.
Double.
So he's going to score 2. Score 1.
You're out.
And we get a robot, so he canceled it. So, yep. So we have still have a chance here, so we have to pull a card off the top. See what happens. And where do we put this? Do we put it here? I always forget where to put it. I think it's right here, yeah. So we cancel a hit. And do we get any offense out of that? We do not. So, yeah. I guess we only use that for defense. So anyway, he wins the first game there. So we did still play the third game, even though it didn't mean anything. Okay. So that 3-game series is not really... We already won it when we won the first 2, but the reason they play the third game, even though it doesn't really count, is we're going to play Los Angeles anyway, but it's so we can have an extra auction round. So he's going to buy that guy. That's a pretty good card there, although it doesn't have any buy value. And he's going to get rid of that guy, okay, which is good. All right, see what we can buy now. Ooh, we have 10 now, so we have a lot of money to spend here. This is good. So we could get this guy. I think we might. He's going to give us a clutch single, and it's going to threaten 3 singles. So that's kind of hard to block unless he's got something that cancels everything. But if we play it later on, he's probably not going to have a card to block everything. So I think we're going to go with this. We might as well. So we get to send a player to the minors. So I think we're going to go with this guy. Yeah, this is the best one. He just threatens a single, so that's a no-brainer there. All right, so we're going to get to use our card, and he uses his card too in this too. All right, so what do we want to do first? I think we're going to go. Oh yeah, we want to get a pinch hitter, I think. We've only got we get 2 cards used as pinch hitters. And we're going to play this probably first, so that'll only leave us with 1 pinch hitter. And so I think we're going to put this here. So I think that was a good choice. It probably is a good idea to almost always, if you can, use a pinch hitter, because that just gives you an extra card that you can see in play. And it gives you a chance to get a good card off your deck if it's in there. So, all right, so he's threatening a double. So we're the home team now. We're not going to really worry about that. Just going to play this right here.
Double.
So his double will go through. Oh, and he does a... Okay, so our singles will go through. So he's threatening a home run now. So we're going to cancel a hit here and play a single. So that cancels that home run.
You're out.
All right, so he removes one of our base runners, but our single goes through. But he keeps us from scoring, at least for the moment. So he's not threatening any hits now. So we don't. This is probably a good time to play this, where we don't have a defensive ability, because we don't need to block anything. So we're threatening a double. So he's going to play his stolen base. He's going to advance 1 there. So we score a run, go up 1-0. So he's threatening 2 slow singles, but that's going to score 2 runs. So that'll put him in the lead. We should have played this first. I forgot. I kind of goofed on that one. But we can use this as our pinch hitter, so that's okay. So yeah, so that was kind of a mistake, but I think we can use this as our pinch hit card. So let's cancel that. Those 1 hit there. So he's going to score 1 run. I don't know if I want to use that right now. I'm going to use this card right here, because this is going to be hard for him to block this. So we take the lead. He gets on the board. Okay. So we're threatening 3 fast singles. That's going to be really tough. Yeah, so that's going to score us a couple runs here. So now we have a commanding 5-1 lead, so we should be in good shape now. So he's threatening 2 singles, so that's going to score 2 runs, because that guy will go to second, and then he'll score on this other single. So he'll score 2 runs, but single, We'll just do this. Cancel one of those singles, so he just score the 1 run. Oh. So he's threatening 2 singles. So that's just going to load the bases. Having a slow runner here, though, with a couple of singles, he can only advance 1 base each time. So that will just load the bases. But he does. So I don't think he has any offensive cards left. So I think we're in good shape here. But he'll get a chance to pick one off the top of the deck. So if he happens to get a home run, which we can't block, that might not be good for us. That might have him win the game. So we're going to... we're going to actually use our pinch hitter here. Oops. So we're going to play it right here. So we'll get a clutch single here, so we'll get another run from it. And that should solidify our win there.
Single.
Alright, so so he's not going to play it, so we're going to win the first game.
Boston wins.
So we won that pretty handily there. So now we'll do another auction. So we're doing pretty well here. Alright, so we only have 5 points to buy. So we may buy this triple guy, possibly. Can't afford that guy, unfortunately. He would be nice. Actually, we can only afford Dave Trout and Josh Lynn. So we don't want that guy. So we're going to go with Dave Trout, I think. And we're going to use... I kind of like to use that to start with. If I don't have a... Here, we'll get rid of that one. Yeah, it has 2 buying power, though. Well, I'll get rid of this one. Okay. So he buys Satchel Seaver. Satchel Paige and Tom Seaver put together. So, okay. Let's see what he discards. So he gets rid of this guy. Okay. All right. All right. So let's see what we get for cards here. So we're up 1-0. Let's see here. Do we want to... Let's see. We have 1, 2, 3. We have 4 pinch hitters, so that's good. So which one do we want to put in there? We don't really have a good defensive one. Yeah, we don't really have a great deck this time. This is going to be a tough game for us. Just so we can see another card, we're going to put this one on deck. So we don't really have a great deck this time, so it's going to be hard for us. So he's threatening right off the bat a single and a double, which we can't really counter. So we're going to go with our single here.
Single. Double.
Okay. So he's got runners on second and third. He's threatening a
single.
All right, so he's just threatening a single. That's going to score 2 runs, though, so I think we might want to go with the pickoff here. Yeah, let's go with the pickoff. Let's get rid of a runner.
You're out.
So he's going to score 1 run, but that's okay.
Ready.
Okay. So, ooh. So his ability did not kick in because he didn't have a runner in scoring position, that clutch thing. So he's threatening a home run now. Ooh, no. So, do we want to do this? So we cannot really stop the home run. So we're going to... He'll still score the run, but he'll get a triple. But we don't get any offense out of that. So I think we want to threaten with this one. We'll go with the double, just in case he's got something to block it.
Home run.
Yeah. So that is going to go through. That'll put him on top 3-0.
You're out.
So he cancels our double. All right. How many cards does he have left? He only has 2 cards left, but he does have that. So he's not threatening any hits there, so I think I'm going to go with this again.
You're out.
Yeah, so he canceled our double there, of course. So this is going to be a tough one for us. He's still not threatening anything, so we're going to go with... Yeah, I'll go with this one. Ugh.
You're out.
So he's got the right cards to counter us, so this is going to be a tough one for us. So I think what we're going to do here, he's only threatening a single here, so we're going to go with our pinch hitter. Oops. All right. Again, I don't think we're going to come up just short.
Single. Single.
Yeah, we're not going to have enough here. Yeah, so he's going to... I thought he would win that game. We didn't have very good cards that time. So we're tied at 1 now. So we'll have another auction. So we have 10 points, so we're doing good here. So we want to see... Let's... All right, so cancel all hits versus a robot. That's kind of conditional, but we do threaten a double and a single, so that might not be bad. So we've got a couple of robots there. I don't think we need any more because he's got cards against us. Cancels all hits versus a natural versus a single. All hits. That could be a good one. That's not so great. Not the greatest there either. Not the greatest there. So I think we may go with that robot thing. Can't afford more than one card because these are all high-priced cards, except for that one. So this is going to give us some offense and some defense. I think we'll go with that. And it's got decent buying power. It's got 2 buying power. That one had 3, so we could have picked that, but oh well. All right, so which one do we get rid of here? Rookie double, I think. I tend to like that single base runner because at least it gets us a couple runners on early on. So we're going to go with this. So he's got 10 also. All right. So he'll have that available. So we'll have to remember that. So he's going to have the ability to cancel a hit at least in this next deck. So we're the visitor again. Let's see here. So we have... Oh, good. So this is going to be available here. That's going to be good. So we get a couple of good cards here. So... I think we may put this one. Yeah. It's going to be our pinch hitting card. Didn't get a great card in return, but that's okay.
Play ball!
Alright, so... we'll just start off slow, I guess, with this one. Threatening an average single. So he's going to threaten 2 slow singles. Alright, so I'm not worried about what he's got. He is playing a robot, though, so I may play this one. It gives us a good offensive ability, and it cancels those 2 hits, because I don't know if he's got any more robots to play, so might as well use it while we can.
You're out! You're out!
So there you go. So we're threatening a double single average, so those will go through for us.
Single.
So we'll be on the board with 2 runs. That's good. Some early scoring. Okay, so he's starting just a double. I forgot to play this one first. Oh well. Keep forgetting to do that. So I know he's got at least 1 to cancel, but let's keep his runners off base.
You're out.
Maybe he'll pull that out now. Yep. That's a new one he just got.
You're out.
Alright, so that card's gone. So we know that card's gone from his deck. So, he's running a pair of singles. Not really worried about what he's got there. I'm going to keep the heat on here, I think. Oh no, we don't want to use that. We'll just use that, I guess, just to keep his runners off base, I guess.
You're out.
So he'll get 1 runner on.
Stolen base.
So he gets a stolen base, threatening 2 pair of singles. So I think we'll play this. Fortunately, that power isn't going to go through, though. But we'll play it anyway. Yeah, so that...
Single.
So he's on the board.
Single.
Alright, so let's put some pressure on him. Yeah. So he'll tie the game.
Single.
Temporarily.
Single. Single.
There we go. Take the lead back. Alright, so we get a 4-2 lead. So we should be in pretty good shape now. So he's got a natural. So I'm going to use my pinch hitter, I think. So this guy will come on. He'll cancel that hit.
Triple.
There we go. That should do it for us. So I don't think we need it. He's just got runners on second and two medium singles. So we average runner on second. So we're not going to have to use it.
Single.
All right, we're going to pull it off.
Boston wins.
All right, so we go up 2-1. So we win the third game 6-4. Okay. So another draft. So we must have more than 7, so that's good. So he's going to get this guy. And he gets rid of this guy. Okay. All right, see how much we have. So we have 9 points, so we should be able to afford any one of these cards. Reduce all hits by 1 in a triple. That's not too bad. Double play. Move up to 2 base runners, no fast. That's not the greatest. I tend to forget to play those, so probably not. Castle all hits versus natural. I don't like that one. So that one's not bad, but again, we tend to forget to play those, so we're going to go with this guy, I think. So Nomo, welcome to the team. And he's worth 3 buying power too, so that's good. So I think we're going to get rid of this one. He doesn't have any offensive abilities. He's only worth 1 in the auction. So we're ahead 2-1. Let's see here. So we have 2 cards we can use as pinch hitters. This one and this one. So we are the visitor, so do we want to put a home run in there? I don't think so. I think we're going to put this one here just to get another card. Okay. Alright, so this is the card that came out. Pick off, remove 1 base runner. Slightly good defensive ability. Not the greatest, but we can use him as a pinch hitter, which we'll probably will, to use our rookie there. Okay. So, alright, so we get to play first. Okay, let's do this one. Remember to play our leadoff card. So we're going to get a double. So it's always good to get a runner on early. So that will go through. So we'll score a run early. That's good. And he's threatening a single. I'm not really worried about that. So I think we'll do this one.
Single.
So we're throwing a couple slow singles, so he doesn't care about that. So we're going to score a run.
Single.
So 2-0 lead, which is good. All right, so he's threatening a double, so that will score that run, but we'll still have the lead, so. Deuce all hits by 1. I think we're going to go with this one.
Single.
So instead of a double, he gets a single. So that'll score him a run there.
Single. Triple.
There you go. That gives us 2 runs, though. So we're at 4-1. All right, so he's threatening a double here. So that's going to score 2 runs. We'll still have the lead, though. Want to get that run home. We'll go with this one. I think. This is going to come in handy. I'll get rid of that runner at third. Let's do that.
You're out.
So that's good.
Double.
So that prevented him from scoring, at least temporarily. So he's threatening a double. So we'll threaten a triple. No, we don't do that. Threaten our home run. Oh, actually, you know what? I think we're going to use our pinch hitter there. Let's do that. Watch it play this live. Okay. So we're going to actually let's do that. So let's bring this in. I'll cancel that double.
You're out.
And get another run home for us. Possibly. Nope. That's going to cancel that. So he's threatening a single. So we only have 1 more card to play. So I think we should be in good shape, though. So we're threatening a home run.
Home run.
He's threatening a home run now too, but I think we're in good shape. Yeah, we should still win it. So we're still going to use a visitor save, I think, though. So we have another card in our auction pile. So I'm going to try that.
Home run! Boston wins.
All right, so there you go. So we win 6-5. So we're doing good with cancels. We get 1.7 cancels to his 1 cancel a game. Home runs about the same, and get a little bit more in hits. So, and we're winning the series 3-1. So one more game, and we'll win the series. Bat 90, okay. So he's got another robot. So he's got a quick guy, a single versus a cyborg. I don't think we have many cyborgs anyway. And he's threatening a home run. Okay. So he's going to get rid of this guy. Well, that's okay. All right, so what do we got? Oh, he's setting this. I think he got. Did he get 2 cards? No. Setting this guy down. So I think he just bought 2 cards there. Maybe not. All right, see what we have. Oh, yeah, he does. So he's got 2 cards. Yeah, so he bought 2 cards there. So we get 9 points, so this really is not worth it. It's got a good lot of buy value, but we want to put this series away. And I think he just bought... No, he didn't buy a cyborg. We don't want to buy a cyborg. I like this one. I think I'm going to go with this one. It's going to cancel a hit, and it gives us a single and a home run. So I think we're going to go with that one. All right, so we have to get rid of a card. I think we're going to get rid of this one. All right, so we have 2 people we can use as pinch hitters. So I think we might go since this one right here. In case we need some extra runs here. That might be a good one to have in our back pocket. Or this one too might be good. Yeah, let's go with that one. Put that one in our back pocket there. So I think we should be in good shape here. So this is the card we got. Single, clutch single, and then a single. And you can also use him as a pinch hitter. So that's good. So we have 3 possibilities to use as pinch hitters. So let's start here. That's probably our best one to start. He's going to cancel our hit, though.
You're out.
Normally he doesn't do that, but that's okay. Got it out of his repertoire there. So he's threatening 2 average singles. So reduce all hits. So this is effectively going to cancel both of his singles, but I'm not really worried about that. We might go with this one because that'll cancel a hit and give us a double. So we're going to go with that one.
You're out.
So see if we can feed out any cancellations he's got in his back pocket. No, he decides to go offense.
Double.
Okay. So he's threatening 2 fast singles. I think we might go with this one now. I don't think we want to play this one yet. Clutch single. We might want to go with this one. Let's go with this one. He's going to score a run now. But that's okay, I think. Or do we? We'll get an extra single out of this, Ellie. Let's do that. So that's going to score a run for us.
Single. Single.
All right, so we counted that. All right, so 1-1 now. He's got runners at the corners.
You're out. Single.
All right, so he's threatening a single, so that's going to score 1 run. And so he'll take the lead with that. Just got a runner on first. Cancel all hits versus a robot. He's got a natural out there, so we don't... That's not going to help us now. I think we're going to use our home run thing. We'll try it. We'll bring it out now. So let's bring this guy out. So we'll cancel his hit. See what he's got in his back pocket. Yep.
You're out. You're out.
Yeah, so that was a good play by him. So we get a pitcher's duel here. So he's threatening a single. I think we have to play this one now. He's got a cyborg, so that's not going to help us. So let's go with this one.
Single.
Okay, so he goes up 2-1.
Single. 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 Single.
Okay, so we tie it up at 3. Okay, cancel all hits. Oh, good, he's got a robot out there. Excellent. So that's going to work out good for us, and
you're out.
So that worked out well. So let's see what he threatens it with.
Single.
He's going to score.
Double.
And we're going to pull it out.
Single.
There you go. All right, so visitor save. I don't think we have to... Oh, he's threatening a home run, so we do have to worry about it. So we may go into extra innings here. So we're going to have to do this. Good, we canceled the hit. So that gave us the victory there. So we lucked out there and got a good deal off the top of the deck. So that is going to do it. We're going to win the World Series, and I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, so... Fortunately, it's not really an in-depth game as far as like it does. That's pretty much all you do is you just play the, best of 3 series and the World Series. So, unfortunately, it doesn't really go as in depth as the board game does. That's pretty much all you do is play the World Series there, and then you pretty much start and keep playing the World Series over again. You can add these add-ons, which is a good thing, which I think we're going to do. This adds 30 cards that change the game dramatically. So it adds 10 new naturals. To use the new teamwork immediate action to make all naturals on your squad better. Use rare magnet gloves to shut the opposition down. 10 new cyborgs. 1 pitch type introduced. New pitch type. Some pitchers have a pickoff move that can clear the bases. 10 new robots, including some of the strongest players in the game. 3 new immediate actions. Cloning, Gambler, and Replace. The new wave of robots have the ability to clone abilities. Oh, so this adds a lot of very good things. I think we're going to end up getting this. Only $2.99 too. It's not that bad. This game was on sale too, I think. I think we only paid $1. We had this for a while, so we might have paid. It might have been like $3.99 or perhaps $4.99, but I think it might have been $3.99. But anyway, it's pretty reasonable. And then this one adds Expansion Pack 2 adds 15 cards. So 4 new naturals. The team immediately takes immediate action. Can now be used to inspire the next batters that come up to the plate. 7 new cyborgs introduce the closer and hold immediate actions. Shut down an opponent completely when trying to hold the lead. 4 new robots specialized in getting teams back in the game when trailing. So these are some good cards. And that's the Rally Cap one. And this one is Errors. 5 new naturals. The contact and error immediate actions results in threatened hits that are more resistant to being canceled. 1 new cyborg. Does the other team have a player that gives him the big advantage? Play a beanball to try to remove him from the game completely. Ooh. And then 9 new robots. Now the robots start fielding and have a chance at canceling threats too, just like the magnet gloves. So let's take a look at some of these. So these are the cards. So wow, these are really powerful cards. This one kicks a cyborg out of the game and replaced by a minor leaguer. Ooh. Gloves do not work on this one. So it cancels any glove abilities you have. Another one like that. But yeah, these games are pretty fun. Names are pretty fun. Ooh, this is really good. So Miguel Cabrera and Andrew McCutcheon, I think. Ooh, some good cards here. So these are some of the ones. Wow, that was a really powerful card. I think that's Jacoby Ellsbury, I think, and maybe Eric Davis, maybe. Here's the beanball guy. Cool. And let's take a look at this one right here. Look at the cards here on this one. If your next player is a natural, add a single to their hitbox. Another teamwork card. If behind, it's a single, so it depends upon the game situation. If behind, a double. If behind, a home run. Ooh, that's a good one. And these are automatic things that go through, too. So, if you're behind. Hold, if behind, cancel all hits by any player. So these are a lot of ones help you to catch up. That's why they call it the rally pack, I think. Closer one. Okay, so that's why they call it the rally cap one. And then this is the other one here. Let's just take a look at the cards here. So these are just more cancels. Magna Glove, cancel 2 hits. Some teamwork cards. And some clutch cards. Some good cards here. So anyway, so yeah, these are definitely essential, I think, if you want to add some replayability to the game. So not that expensive either. $2.99 here, and then another $2 here. So for $4.99, you can get 30, 60 extra cards. So I think that would definitely add to the replayability of this. Let's see if we can get back here. So, I would definitely like to see some more the actual game to add more depth to it, other than just play a 3-game series in the World Series. If you could take your team after it's done and save it, and maybe go on and play another series, and I get, that would be kind of cool. But right now, it's kind of limited in its depth. Let's just say that you can get the expansions, which add a lot of depth to depth as far as like actual gameplay. Again, you're just going to keep playing the 3-game series and the World Series over and over again. So it'll be more challenging with the new cards, but again, that's probably not going to add a lot to it. But the board game, I do recommend, is excellent. You can save your teams, you can keep building them, and I've got expansions. I've had it for a few years now, and I've got expansions that I haven't even used yet. And I think you can get all the major league teams too. You can keep buying them. I think I may have like 8 or 10 of the teams now. But they pretty much all start off kind of the same, the rookie and veterans, and then you just can build them from there. But the expansions do add a lot of new cards to this, like any deck building game. So that's it. So that's just a little bit of, let's see what this is. Okay, yeah, board game.
Batting for the All-Stars, number 57, Big Mo.
And then settings, you can change not too much as far as settings go. I guess you can play online, so I haven't checked. I'll have to check that out. I don't see any online. Oh, so I guess you can play online. Let me try something here. I don't see where you can play it online though. Okay, I don't. I can clear them because I don't have any. Could do faster animations. I might try that. Let's just look at the rule books. This is the rule book here. Kind of gives you a breakdown of the game. That's basically what it looks like in that board game. So these are the pretty much the board game instructions. And that's it there. Again, it says it's an online version. I don't see it, though. See right here. So I'll have to try to figure that out. Maybe on the actual, once you do the add-ons, possibly. Or maybe it's when you, maybe when it's on your phone, you can do it as it, but maybe not on this. Anyway, I'll have to look into that more. But I definitely plan on eventually probably getting the those add-ons, so I'll maybe play a game with those. If you guys would like to see more of this, let me know, and I'll play another set with the add-ons. But right now, just the base game, there's not a lot of depth to it. So it's still fun, but it'll get old pretty fast. So that's it. So it's Eric from Higher Ground Gaming with Mike Fitzgerald's Baseball Highlights 2045 by Eagle Gryphon Games. So Happy New Year to all. Take care and God bless. And we'll see you in the next video. I've got some other games, Google Play Store ones. So we'll see you in the next Google Play replay. So take care and God bless. Bye-bye now.